Hi, I'm Jim Canine, your landscape design gardener, and we're back to do the final phase of this project, which is planting. First, we want to open up the hole, get that guy nice and big. Doesn't have to be super big like some people think you need a huge hole. The soil here is very aerated because of the particulate size of the sand and as loose as it is. It's not very dense like you would see in a clay soil. So now I got the hole flattened off at the bottom. I'm going to take the plant out of the bucket as gently as possible. It looks like we got it nicely rooted, which is a good thing. Check it to fit the hole. Looks to be a little on the deep side, so I like mine out of the ground a little bit. Put a little bit of dirt down in there to get it up. Look at it, see which is the best side. Turn it around a little bit, probably like so. It looks good to me. Then we'll pack the dirt in around it, leaving it up out of the ground about 1 inch, just so the mulch won't smother it. Now that guy's planted. I'm gonna move on to one of these other ones out here, which is the Xanadu philodendron. What I'm gonna do is the same principle, dig the hole about the same size as the other one. This one we wanna leave it up a little bit higher. They really don't like wet feet. Making sure everything is good and flat on the bottom and just about the right size. There we go. Let's get him out. See how it fits down in there. There we go, that's up. Oh, good 1.5 inches, which is what I like. Pack it in good and tight with your fingers. Then we're gonna move on to one of these liriope right here, and I'm gonna change the shovels. Small plant, small shovel, save a little digging. Same thing with this plant, it doesn't like to be wet, so that one's only gonna be put in partially, because that's the fastest way to kill one of these, is put it in too deep. You get a root rot and you'll be unhappy with the outcome of your garden. And there we have it. Now we're going to go on and plant the rest of these, so stand back, the dirt's going to fly. Well, we're going to try something a little different here. Normally, you use a shovel to plant your plants. We use this thing from time to time. It's a gas-powered auger. We use this quite often. It really does save a lot of time. So one of the things about this machine, it is pretty serious. So you'd have to make sure that you're very careful with what you're doing, research how to use these, make sure if you rent one, you get the safety tips from the people you've rented it from. And if you do have a large quantity of plant material and you want to put it in the ground in a short time, this little dude is the way to do it. Next step we're going to do is knock down a little bit of this dirt that's around the edges, just so we can keep the mulch in case it rains heavily and the mulch wants to float out. We just get that back out of the way. I like to go like that with it. Just get it back out of the way. Then, just to make sure we got our grade relatively right, we'll take this little tiny rake, just come around, make sure everybody's good and even. Gently walking through without stomping all your brand new plants. So we're knocking down the hills. That way the mulch looks more smooth when you put it down. Okay, we've just about got the dirt knocked down the way we want it. When we did put down the soil amendment, what was in there was a slow release plant food. And now we're gonna mulch over top of that with a high grade mulch that we want about a 3-inch layer of mulch. Here it is, the finished product. Plants are in, mulch is down, everything looks good. We tore out the old, put in the new soil, planted everything. I'm thrilled with the way it looks. It'd be a great thing for anybody else to do a project like this. It's not that big of a deal. Anybody could really do that. Now about caring for it, we want to feed it with this Miracle-Gro liquid feed every 7 to 14 days. And come see me for more landscape projects at Gardenieres.com.